Welcome back to another day of living in the new house. I have some friends to introduce you to, but before we do that, we didn't record anything yesterday. We went out for a meal with some friends. It was a nice evening. It was late when we got back, so I didn't fancy doing anything else, so I went to bed in all the dust, which was fine. But yeah, plumber is currently here. We're talking plans, talking where stud work needs to go and stuff like that. But we have some friends because we've had some deliveries. First of all, we have Debbie the toilet. So that's the new toilet system, or toilet pan we've got, which is going to go upstairs. So lovely stuff there. We then have Rocker, which is the hidden system, which we're going to build into the stud work. And then we also have a rocker seat to go on Debbie. So that's Debbie's hat, effectively. We then also have this box, and I should have prepared by bringing a knife down to actually chop this open. This box contains the shower. So let me get a implementation of war, and I will slice into it, and we'll have a look. Unboxing time. Let's get into it. Oh my god, there's all the packaging. That's going to be fun to pop later. Yeah. More packaging. Right, we have digital shower. So what is this item here? That is that's the entire pump kit and everything needed to actually drive the digital shower. That's quite a nice bit of packaging, which is good. Out of my league. That one's for the plumber. We then have the shower head. It's a little dinky, to be fair, so we might have to check with Elizabeth whether that's going to cover what she wants, but little handhold shower head. Yeah, I think that might be too small. We'll consult with the big gaffer on that one. It is nice, actually. It feels quite heavy and quite robust. Alright, let's get that over there. And then we have the shower head. This is the masterpiece. Here we go. Oh yeah. It's in a little like felt bag. So what we've got is rain shower head, stainless. Oh my god, I can see myself in it. Stainless shower head with the waterfall feature in it. Now it's actually got a few marks on it there. Are they going to come off? Yeah, they'll come off. There's just dirty marks on there. But yeah, look at that. There we go. Fantastic stuff. And then finally we have the hose for the adapter. We have shower accessories. What's this? Oh, is that the backing plate? Oh, it's the backing plate for the panel. And then we have, is there anything else in there? No. Rest of it's just, is that it? No, rest of it's just full of air. So yeah, that's the shower. I'm just going to find Alex, and I don't think it's going to be installed today by any means, but at least it's here ready to go, so we can start cutting a hole in the roof for the plate and everything else like that. But yeah, pretty pleased. I'm going to do some thinking. We're probably going to have to revisit that shower head, I think, because that handheld one's probably going to be way too small for what Elizabeth wants. But yeah, at least we've got everything here, which is good. So, current situation. We are gradually getting less and less floor. Turns out there's pipes everywhere, I think is the phrase. There's we don't know where the drops are going. There's random pipes and all kinds of random stuff. We did originally start by cutting the hole in the walls to install the shower control panel and looking up at the bits in the loft. But yeah, unfortunately this is now taking precedence because I need to get the wall in. And in order to get the wall in, we need to work out what the pipes are doing and where the pipes are going.
Which ones are staying back?
Yeah, exactly. So when we finish ripping up the pipes, or ripping up the floorboards, and we actually know what's going on, we'll give you an update. But at the moment, we're exploring. You can call him Dora. Well, that's a carnage. Let me try and walk you through updates on why we've done certain things. So basically, the radiator stuff is running through this pipe work. There was a joint that was running over to that radiator, but there is a radiator down here because we couldn't tell. We needed to make sure that there was no drops running down to feed the radiator that was downstairs, which would have made this a lot more complex. Thankfully, that run was okay. We checked that by lifting this floorboard, checking in the gaps. All okay, rip out, no problem at all with that one.
The other one that was running down here, we need to check there was no runs going down there and feeding into the back of the wall. So thankfully we had the gap down there and we're able to check. So we're able to cut out the radiators in the middle of there, so no more tripping over the valves. Got it stuff. And then the other one was the radiator types feed the radiator in this room and the radiator at the front bedroom there. We also need to check there's no stupid drops in that one. But unfortunately we can't check that now because I've got all my stuff in the office and I've got the bed over there. So we're going to have to do some jiggery pokery moving things around from there. So we've kind of figured out where we wanted. There's loads of random brackets, joists, push fit connectors. It was bad, let's put it that way. The other big problem we've got, or multiple big problems. One, none of the pipes were clicked, so they were rattling around like anything. Two, none of them were like lagged, so if they were rattling against the wood beam, then that would have made a load of noise. I've never actually put the heating on in this house, so I don't know what kind of noises it's making. So we're going to replace all this pipe work, clip things down. You can see we've cut a load of stuff out and everything. The major issue, though, is the fact that these joists have been absolutely chewed up. In terms of where they've cut that in there, you shouldn't be cutting that deep into there. So what I'm going to do to make sure things are okay is I'm going to put some steel plates across and bolt through to there to make sure that's all structurally okay. I mean, if you look at that joist over here, there's not one, not two, not three, but 4 notches cutting it, which isn't ideal. So I'm going to secure these 3 joists back up with some steel plates just to make sure everything is still structurally sound. Like, it's probably fine, but I just want to make sure that it's permanently fine if you catch the drift. So we've got some stuff I need to do there. What we have done though is for tomorrow we have worked out where the new wall is going to go. So Alex is going to help me get some 3 meter length timbers from Wicks a little bit later with his van. So tomorrow he's going to drop around earlier tomorrow. And then that means we can actually start building that stud wall in which we know where it's going to go. It's going to line up with this edge of this floorboard, which gives me pretty much the 670 mil plus some change on the edge of that stud there for building the wardrobe in. So at least we know where that needs to go. And we're going to run the 3 meter timbers through here to make sure the whole wall's square and then cut in the gaps of the door frame rather than trying to work out where that should sit and everything else. So it should make life a little bit easier, which is good. So yeah, that's pretty much where the update is. We've got bits and bobs and stuff everywhere. So I think what I'm going to do now is first of all I'm going to get fed because I haven't eaten yet. And then we're going to just try and do a general tidy up and move around and do things in terms of making things a little bit more organised. Because there is literally stuff everywhere at the moment. Other thing of concern though is just obviously we're having to lift quite a lot of floorboards to do this. And we're going to have to lift even more as we go anyway. And they're not coming up very cleanly either. So we're probably going to end up replacing quite a lot of floorboards. Which is going to get a little bit more expensive. So even more money going out the window. But it is all required in the name of progress, and at least we are making progress, which is good. So, plumber's going to be back tomorrow. Jack's going to come across tomorrow as well, and hopefully help me carry on with some construction of stud work. Hopefully we can get some of the shower bits sorted, stack replaced, and making some good progress. The other thing I'm going to do tonight as well is I've got to make a decision on the radiators. So, if I just carefully play dodging the empty spaces in the floor. Downstairs, we were looking at putting the 3 radiators in, so having an additional one in that corner. Now, if I get 2 double panels, I put one there and one there, then I get what's 10,500 BTUs, and we've worked this room out to be about 7,600, 7,900, somewhere in that ballpark. So 10,500 is quite a lot, so I obviously wouldn't want to put a third one of those radiators in that very dark corner over there. So I've got 2 options. Either I just stick to having the 2 radiators, which doesn't really save much digging because we've still got to move the pipes and stuff like that around. Or I put single panels up, which I'm umming and ahhing whether I don't like the look of them. But they are slightly cheaper. But then that would give me 8,300 for the room, which would make the room closer to what it should be, but it does mean that it won't necessarily be as warm. Obviously, I know it's overkill for the room if I go way over, and it saves on heating bills. So I'm going to make a decision on that tonight. I'm going to get at least the radiators for downstairs ordered because that's stuff that has to be done relatively soon. So we'll work that one out. So yeah, decisions to make. Carnage has been had. The house is in an even worse state than it was before. So I think I need to do something just to get things fixed up a little bit better. So you may catch some time lapse in a minute, in 30 seconds. You may catch a clip of me tearing my hair out over something else a little shortly. But all in the name of progress. Editor Ryan here from way in the future in a Orphansy at my parents'. I didn't do an outro. There was nothing after that clip. I can't remember what happened on the day, so this is an outro. Hope you enjoyed watching. Go watch the next one.